Disney is the latest major studio to divert its focus from cinema to streaming. It's just announced plans for several new TV series based in the Star Wars universe. Disney Plus, which was launched just over a year ago, now has nearly 87 million subscribers, a figure far exceeding its own predictions for customer growth. With me is our news correspondent, Paul Hawkins. That announcement, it just kind of kept on coming. How many shows are there, and are there any new shows, or is it just all
spin-offs of spin-offs of spin-offs of spin-offs of the Star Wars universe? Just never seems to end, does it?
It doesn't. I remember the days when George Lucas said, "That's it, we're done, no more." Now Disney bought it, and there's almost a series about every character.
Yes, exactly. Yes, spin-offs after spin-offs. We've got 10 new Star Wars TV series. We've got one called Lando, about Lando Calrissian, the Smuggler, Kenobi, about Obi-Wan Kenobi, and actually Hayden Christensen returning there as Darth Vader. There is so lots of TV series, 2 Mandalorian spin-offs. Mandalorian has been a big hit.
That's been a success
for Disney Plus, yeah. And 1 new Star Wars film, I should add, Rogue Squadron. It's out in Christmas 2023, directed by Patty Jenkins, who's directed Wonder Woman. That's coming out, which is quite significant because Disney paused the film productions after Solo, about Han Solo, which didn't do well in 2018.
Yeah, that was quite boring in some ways.
It was a bit, really, wasn't it?
But the TV shows seem to be doing well. Now, what's the plan behind all this? Do they want us to go back to cinemas with popcorn, where you get an usher showing you to your seat, or are we all just left alone on our? Are we all just left alone in our homes now?
If they are the people who own the cinemas, yes. The streaming services, not so fussed. So people like Amazon and Netflix and Disney, they're not so fussed. I mean, earlier or last week we heard Warner Brothers, they're going to release all their films on HBO Max in 2021 on their all their films on their streaming service HBO Max in 2021. Then into the cinemas. So all the cinemas were getting very worried about this because obviously during the pandemic cinemas have been virtually empty. Now Disney have said, along with these figures, that Peter Pan and Wendy and Tom Hanks' Pinocchio will be released on Disney Plus first before they then go into the cinemas. Not all the Disney films for next year, so it could have been worse, but 2 big releases early on in the year will be available on Disney Plus. So Disney kind of going the way of Warner Brothers, but still, if you're the cinema owners, you think it could be worse, I think. Right, we've got Disney, Netflix and Amazon. Do they all survive as streaming, or does one win? There can only be one. Well, very good. Netflix, just to put those figures in, okay, so Disney Plus has been around for a year. It's now on 86 million subscribers. Netflix on 195 million, but that's been around since 2007. So Disney has made huge strides in catching up with it in just over a year. Amazon Prime, sandwiched between the two on 150 million subscribers. At the bottom, though, Apple Plus on 34 million subscribers, and they've been around the same time as Disney Plus, so they've got some massive catching up to do. So at the moment you would say Apple Plus is struggling.
Paul Hawkins, you know it all. Thank you so much.
A classic Christmas film can be watched and rewatched year after year. That's what it's all about, isn't it? But this year, more than ever, you're going to be able to discover a new favourite, because there are 82 new holiday films being released this year, and 40 of those are being released on the US television channel Hallmark.
If you think that's too many, think again. The channel's countdown to Christmas season, which started on October the 24th, yes, I kid you not, has been a rating success. It's the #1 cable network in the country every Christmas, with millions tuning in for the good cheer. Paul Campbell has starred in many Hallmark festive films, including Holiday Hearts, and this year he's the lead in Christmas by Starlight.